I suggested we should have a poetry contest. You know what happens when you suggest something? They say, well, go ahead. So once I found the rules, that was the hard part. I didn't have any rules. But the rules of the contest are pretty much the same rules that the South Carolina Poetry Association uses, with some modifications. Poems are subjective and they're personal, and I think of them as, some of you won't know what this means, as Kodak moments. In other words, you had a thought, you wrote it down, you can go back and visit it. You like a picture, you know? Because they are subjective and personal. When I got all the poems in, I said, we can't just have one winner. That's ridiculous. So I decided we'd have 5. The board went along with that. And I have a group of readers, in case you're interested. When the readers read their poems, they don't know who you are. They don't know if you're a boy. They don't know if you're a girl. They don't know how old you are. They don't know what school you go to. All they do, my only parameter I have is that they have to like it, which drives some people crazy. But that's what I think it's about. Because I'm on a website that gives me a poem every day. Some I read the first 4 lines, gone. Some I keep. So that's why we have 5 winners, and I call them our merit finalists.
When the water bleached true and the egrets spill just over the tear ducts of wistful clouds and glaring Spanish oaks, the vultures are here to stay. As the moon anticipates the push and pull of the foamy bile that will soon meet her call, and the cattails spew whispers of devastation that prickle the vagrant coyote's back, not one heeds her warning. When the water bleeds true, the usual harmony of the children laughing is infected with the arrival of 6 tidy crows, watching intently. As the wind blows with glee and malice, the gray man slips, defeated, back into the grip of the salt. When the water bleeds true, there is less than a splinter of hope for you.
Who said we have to divide? Who said there has to be a collide? If we're all the same, why can't we break the chain? No matter what the class, it's time to break the glass. Who said we can't abide? Who said we can't be by everyone's side?
Like the stars hide from the world at night, like a lamp that shines with no light. Like a sidewalk for 3 but having 4, you always seem to want more. You are different, so you are judged. Try not to hold a grudge. Being in but feeling left out, no one knows what it's all about. He wishes he could hide from the monsters that reside. In every corner he feels fear, even in the places he holds dear. But in every corner he has hope. Nowhere is safe, he has no hiding place from the violent acts that he has to face, that sometimes he creates. But in every corner he has hope. And then the monsters may never go, and his dark thoughts on things may never slow. And all his friends may be 6 feet below. He has hope.
The opposite of tranquility. One will tie down, one will enlighten. To be absorbed by all the chaos, or to find peace within all the badness and wonders of this world. When it all boils down to a simmer, will you stand your ground, or will you stay hidden in the shadows? Anxiety, a force so crippling it can take down some of the strongest men, a force so strong it can bring weak people's lives to abrupt ends. Will you shine, or will you get smothered by the weight of humanity? When the pressure comes, what will you choose? Anxiety sows or tears, builds or wears. It shows us that there is no certainty in this world that is an unpredictable mess of light and dark, the never-ending war between madness and sanity that breaks mankind. Anxiety, the overwhelming feeling of worry we all face, when it feels like time has slowed almost to a stop, and people everywhere are looking at you, watching, waiting, for you to do something that you are unprepared for. Do you run from the spotlight, or do you stay and fight? Anxiety, the opposite of tranquility, the oppression we put on ourselves, that dark figure that swallows you up in all of your nightmares. Anxiety makes or breaks the man.